What is going on, people? Welcome back. It's no longer the Nick J. Francis channel. It's Only Facts Sports. We've rebranded. You guys have probably seen it already, probably wondering who is this channel that I have randomly subscribed to. But it's Only Facts Sports. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the first live stream that we've done as Only Facts Sports. We're going to be bringing you a lot more sport content. And today we've got, for an Arsenal fan, one of the biggest games of the calendar. Whether we are competing for titles or not, we've been all the way down to 8th. United have been all the way down to 15th. We've been battling for titles, and it doesn't make any difference. This is still one of the biggest games of the season. As an Arsenal fan, when the fixtures come out at the beginning of the season, in the summer, when the fixtures come out, you're looking for Spurs and you're looking for Man United. And that's what we've got today. Manchester United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford. One of the derbies that got a lot of our generation. I'm born in 93. I'm turning 32 this year. I'm getting on a bit, few greys in my beard and that. But this is the game that got a lot of our generation into football in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? AB said England's two biggest clubs still, and I think Liverpool fans would have something to say about that, especially after the Klopp era. Ravage is in the chat. He said new era indeed. Do you know what I'm saying? Only Fact Sports, we're going to be bringing you guys a lot more content, and we want to be building ourselves a little community here, which lots of people on YouTube talk about. But for us, we really want to engage you guys and find out what kind of content you guys want to see. Obviously, we're doing the boxing live streams, doing the football live streams, we're doing the boxing show every week. We've got a lot of different stuff coming up. We've got some training and sparring videos coming up with some boxers, some from the influencer scene, some from the pro boxing scene. We want to be doing these vlogs with boxers, similar to what like sidemen and them kind of guys do with footballers, but we want to be doing it with boxers, which I think just makes for a little bit more interesting content, in my opinion. But let us know what you guys want to see, because obviously it's all about bringing you guys the kind of shows, the kind of content that you want. Kurtz is in the chat. Kurt said, "What's your prediction for the game? Arsenal should win." I hate predicting and getting too gassed, but Arsenal coming off of a 7-1 thumping of PSV, and PSV obviously are not Man United, but they're also not dead. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not a dead team. They're not an awful team. They're a decent side. You can go and look at some of their Champions League results. They're not a terrible team at all. They've been bad in the Eredivisie. But Man United's defense is also not great. That being said, they will be well up for it in terms of playing Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? They will be. So let me straighten up my camera real quick. Manchester United will be well up for it when it comes to playing Arsenal. I feel like we should win this game 3-1. If we can find 3 goals. Now, the reason it's so difficult to predict scorelines for Arsenal is because the question is always this season, who's going to score the goals? Who is going to score Arsenal's goals? Against PSV, there were, I think, 6 different goal scorers for 7 goals, which is great. Calafiori's always a goal threat. Wanyeri's always a goal threat. Trossard is a goal threat. Ødegaard scored 2 goals, but actually hasn't been a goal threat this season. So I think a lot of it, I think Declan Rice is a goal threat. I've been seeing him looking to add goals to his game. He said it himself that there was one game where he got man of the match and they said, what you got to do to take yourself to the next level. And he said, I know I have to add more goals to my game. So he always looks like Rice, more than Ødegaard, looks like if he's in and around the edge of the 18-yard box, he's going to start looking for a goal. He's going to look for a shot. So, I'm saying, man's repping the 2-pack t-shirt today. You know what it is. Lahom said, big up Nick in the chat, and Lahom's confident. He's very confident. He said, we're smoking these 4-0 today. 4-0 at Old Trafford would be legendary. I mean, look, we should feel confident. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, 7-1 against PSV. People are going to say, well, that's PSV. But we just beat, not just, but a couple of weeks ago, we beat Manchester City 5-1. Now, that's not the same Manchester City as peak Man City, but that's still Man City. That's still Haaland, the best goal scorer in the league. That's still like a very, very good team. 4 leagues back to back. And we smoked them 5-1. Smoked. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't even like a snatch and grab. We smoked them. But that was at our ground. This is going away to United's ground. The players are just coming out of the tunnel right now. Drop your predictions below. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. I'm going to be heartbroken. There's nothing worse. I don't know what's worse. Losing to Man United or losing to Spurs. Just because I know more Man United fans than I know Spurs fans. But they're the 2 teams you really don't want to lose to. You really don't want to lose to. And losing to this Man United team would be worse. Losing to Man United when they're fighting for titles and when they're a top contender, that's bad. But losing to Man United when they're dead as these lot are, for any other team that was 15th in the league, we should be looking at smoking them. Let me just run through the team quickly. Anana in goal. I've seen our team. I haven't seen their team. Anana's in goal. Anana always, for me, questionable. Very questionable. You've got to put it on him. Hard. Pause. Dallo and Mazraoui, fullbacks. They're decent players. That back 3, Lindelof, De Ligt, Euro. De Ligt is very shaky, in my opinion. Euro is good. Euro is like their Saliba, is their young. Lindelof's dead. Euro's their young centre back that's coming through. But again, we can get at him. We can put it on him. If we had, a different type of striker, maybe not. Maybe Marino's not the guy, but someone else, I feel like we could put it on him. That midfield of Ericsson and Casemiro, there's no legs in that midfield. That midfield, yeah, bro, you got Iron Man in there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You got Casemiro, who's 50. He aged overnight. He looks like he should be working in a kebab shop. And Ericsson, who's got like, do you know what I'm saying? He's got a pacemaker in his chest. But, our midfield should look to bowl them man over. That's where we should dominate. In and around the edge of their 18-yard box, that's where we should dominate. Garnacho is obviously one of the big threats. He's the main kind of transition guy, I guess. He's the guy that's going to be on the counter attack, looking to break against us. Bruno Fernandes is, obviously a quality player. We know all about Bruno Fernandes already, and Joshua Zirkzee. And Joshua Zirkzee, for me, Lahom said, okay, cool, 5-1 then. Listen, 5-1, 4-0, any of them scorelines, I'll take them. Any of them scorelines, I'll take them. AT said, big up, Nick, man. AT Anana's terrible up there with Sanchez, who's another scrub. Yeah, AT, obviously a Chelsea fan, not a big fan of Sanchez. Do you see your ex-keeper today, Kepa? He just cost Bournemouth a win against Spurs. Bournemouth were cruising 2-1. Bournemouth probably should have been 3-1 or 4-1 up. And Kepa, who's another scrub goalkeeper, just gave them a penalty. And Son's penalty was awful. He went for a Panenka and it just rolled across the floor. It was an awful penalty, but Kepa dived out the way, so they came back 2-2. Arsenal's team, we've got Salih, we've got Calafiori starting. Yeah, I'm shaky on that. I think, is Lewis Skelly still banned now? Lewis Skelly's on the bench. Calafiori has shown himself to be a very good player when coming off the bench, almost like a Leandro Trossard. Timber at right back, you know what Timber does. Gabriel Saliba, Raya, that's solid. This midfield is our best midfield. Rice in the 8. Erdegaard and Rice kind of both 8s. We tend to look at Erdegaard as more of a 10. I think we're starting to see that he's more of an 8. He doesn't like to pick up the ball in tight spaces, which a 10 has to do. He likes to pick up the ball in a lot of open space, and he plays more like Bruno Fernandes. He's not quite the 10 we thought he was, so it's almost like a 6 with Thomas Partey, 2 8s with Rice and Erdegaard. And like I say, Rice has been looking like he wants to get on the goals. Trossard, Marino, Wanyeri. And Marino, what Marino is going to show up, because Marino is a man that just he's struggling to get into games at some points, and so he ends up just playing all over the pitch to try and get himself in the game, which I understand. He's not naturally a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? AT said, I can't lie, Kepa's been decent this year, but still a scrub. All my keepers are dead. It's true. Kepa has been decent. Bournemouth have been decent as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Bournemouth have been very good. I think they held us to a draw. We drew with Nottingham Forest as well. We're drawing with a lot of them teams that are just battling for the top 4. We had a stinky result against Aston Villa as well. On the bench for them, Hoyland's on the bench, Aidan Heavens on the bench, Cheeto Martin's on the bench. I mean, half their bench are our players. Do you know what I'm saying? Who have they got? They've got Rasmus Hoyland. Toby Collier is like borderline youth player / first team player, but the rest of their players are all youth team players. They really haven't got a lot on the bench. For Arsenal, we've got Tierney on the bench, Ben White, Martinelli, Kivior, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Sterling, and Lewis Skelly. This is the first time in a long time I have actually seen, we're just about to kick off, by the way. This is the first time in a long time I've seen Arsenal have a stronger bench than our opponents. It's a bit of a mad thing. Did you make a video about the new boxing league? Nah, that should be coming on Tuesday or Wednesday. We've just kicked off, by the way. Tuesday or Wednesday, that video should be coming, because we actually haven't shot yet. We shoot on like Mondays and Tuesdays, which is dead. Like, we're not quite getting content out as fast as we would like to, but it is what it is right now. We've kicked off. First half underway. Let me put up a little banner saying first half. I need to get a timer for this, but man's still a little man in this YouTube thing, so I do need to get a little banner. Joshua Zirkzee is an interesting player. I'm curious to see what you man think of Zirkzee, because to me, yeah, Zirkzee's technically good. He reminds me a bit of Firmino. He's technically good, but he doesn't have a lot of legs. He's not very fit. He's not very mobile. Hoyland is more fit and more mobile, but not technical enough. So they're looking to try and press us. David Raya taking a little while with the pass. Erdegaard is the person that breaks out. Trossard with a flick. That looks really good. Erdegaard in space again. Erdegaard's Arsenal, sometimes the build-up play just looks a little bit slow. You can tell that's Trossard because he runs with his hands right down by his side. Trossard runs like Pingu, bro. Wanyeri, his first battle up against Dallo. Wanyeri has 4 goals and 1 assist in his last 10 appearances, which is mad. That's 5 GA in his last 10 appearances for a 17-year-old. Like, this is like, I don't know when we've seen, he's putting up, he's not Saka or Michael Owen level, but he's putting up Saka and Michael Owen like numbers. Do you know what I'm saying? AT said, as much as Bournemouth died at the end of the Arola is someone at the end. Arola is someone who could moonwalk into any top 6 team, bar Liverpool, top manager. Yeah, bro. This is what's sick about football now. There's bare good managers, but I would say managing a top 6 team is very different. Good little backheel to Timber from Wanyeri, but Timber stopped by, I think that's Delit. No, that's not Delit, because Delit don't pop passes like that. Ericsson finds Xerxes, and Xerxes pass a little bit loose. Xerxes is a good player as well. That's what AT just said. Xerxes is a good player as well. I rate Xerxes. Like I said, I rate him technically, but he's just not very like. He's playing so deep. Pause. Like, he's not a counter-attacking player. There's a lot of other strikers that I would want to get the ball on the edge of their own box and try and run the pitch. Xerxes ain't got the legs to do them types of things. Marino dropping deep, trying to get on some link-up play. That's a great ball through. It's a nice little ball to Rice. And again, Arsenal just trying to get Declan Rice in and around the box as much as possible, because we know he's not a lethal finisher like that, but he's a good enough finisher. Rasmus Højlund on the bench looking upset. Højlund is dead, bro. 72, bro. Even though there's been more expensive buys, he's gonna end up being one of the worst buys. He's gonna be one of the worst buys ever. Like, honestly. Oh, there's a mistake at the Manchester United note. Onana's gathered it. The 2 centre backs just clashed into each other, and Marino is there. And you feel like, again, if Arsenal had a fit and proper ready number 9, that could have potentially been a goal. But it is what it is. Nathaniel, what are you saying, bro? Nathaniel coming all the way from Ohio. Are you into football, Nathaniel? Because obviously I know you're mostly here for the boxing. I don't know if you're into football or soccer, as you might will call it. Højlund's awful. Yeah, AT's facts. Højlund is dead. Like, Højlund, I don't know what team in the league he would get into. He wouldn't get into the team he wouldn't start as a 9 for anyone in the top half of the table. Anyone. And I don't even know if he'd start as a 9 for some of them man that are in maybe Southampton. Mazraoui up against Calafiori. This is where Calafiori's not at his best, is the one-on-ones. He's really there for the counter-attack. But in terms of one-on-one defensively, he's not the best. If you don't embarrass United now, you won't do it ever. Bro, man don't need to embarrass United. Man just need to win. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them ones. Like, man don't want to be Shakur. Not Shakur. Man don't want to be Tank trying to put on a performance against Roach and then end up getting a draw. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if man win 1-0, that's dead. But recency bias, like, we beat Man City 5-1. We beat PSV 7-1. However, the other 2 Premier League games we played, Nottingham Forest and can't remember who else we played, we didn't score. West Ham, we didn't score. And not only did we not score, we just never really looked like scoring. So, like, boring. Like, Nottingham Forest, we played some good football. I think it was West Ham we played. The game was just dead. It was boring. Like, I did a stream for it. It was just boring. Yeah, but facts. Marino's a better striker than Højlund. Facts. 100%. 100%. That big man thing, like, if I look at the Premier League table, yeah, Liverpool is definitely not getting into. Arsenal, we can just drop out of the top 6. 7th is Aston Villa. Garnacho's down. He's going to get a free kick. 7th is Aston Villa. You don't start for them. Bournemouth, Newcastle, no way. Fulham, they got Raul Jimenez. Crystal Palace, no, they've got Mateta and they've got Eddie Nketiah. He definitely don't start for them. Brentford, definitely not. Tottenham, they've got Solanke. Dennis United. Everton, no, I don't think so. I'm taking Calvert-Lewin over him. West Ham, obviously Antonio's injured. They've got Antonio. They've got some other backup strikers. Wolves, definitely not. Ipswich have got who Ipswich got? Delap. Leicester have got Jamie Vardy, so definitely not. Southampton, I don't even know who Southampton have got. Who starts as a 9 for Southampton? Do you know what I mean? It's literally like cross comes in, it goes for a goal kick. But yeah, bro, he couldn't start in any team in the Premier League. He couldn't. I just went through all the teams. Beto, yep. I forgot about Beto. Yes, yeah. And Onuachu. So yeah, bro, he don't start for nobody, bro. He's the worst. He's the worst out and out nine in the league. The worst. He's worse than Havertz. Partey, good tackle. Timber battling with Xerxes. I wonder what people think about Partey and his contract situation. Like, do Arsenal give him another year? I think this is what they call in America, like when someone's playing like a contract year for a player in basketball, because Partey has been kind of average for us the whole time, or he was under some pressure there, Raya, but he's picked out a very good pass to Marino. A very good pass to Marino. Calafiori lets it go. Erdegaard. We probably should have found Erdegaard a little bit earlier. Erdegaard over the top to Rice. Rice trying to bring it down. Can we get a shot away? And again, the keeper just about gathers. That was some good football. Raya's a good keeper and he's got good distribution, but it just terrifies me every time I see him doing what he does. It's a great pass from Erdegaard. Rice just chests it down, and you wonder, could we have just got a little shot off there? I feel bad for him though, because United don't create chances anyway. Yeah, true, but as a nine, like a good number nine needs to be involved in creating chances. Like the chance that we just created there for Arsenal, Marino, the Raya had the ball. There weren't many options on. Marino dropped all the way back into the midfield, received the ball, and then spun and started carrying it. Like you can get involved in link-up play. Do you know what I'm saying? Hoyland, if he was better, if he was stronger and more physical, he could receive the ball from the goalkeeper and start to bring other people into play. He can't even do that. He can't even do that. Not can't even, because that's a hard thing to do. But you know, I do like man. I feel bad for him anyway, bro. He's going to leave Man United with a bunch of millions in his pocket, so man can't feel too bad for him. But bit of a dodgy back pass there from Arsenal. Raya sends it long. Trossard battling with Mazraoui. Trossard has been up and down for me recently. He's been really good on the ball and awful off the ball. He hasn't looked interested in moving, running, nothing. And in the modern Premier League, man have to do that. And he's just looked so uninterested in doing it. Where's my water? But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about the new brand, Only Facts Sports, not just the Nick J. Francis channel anymore, bringing other creators in. Do you know what I'm saying? To see everything Only Facts branded. We're going to get some branded mics and pillows and all that kind of stuff and get a lot more content going. Trying to build the brand up still. We've been playing Neto in the 9. He's been decent. Good play from Erdegaard. Good one too. Can we find a shot though? Erdegaard just trying to use his feet all day. Oh, Marino gets a shot just wide. Erdegaard is dancing into the box, but the problem with Erdegaard is, man, don't feel like you're ever gonna shoot. Good 1-2 with Rice. The ball just sort of falls to Marino and he gets the shot away through the legs of the centre back, but it just goes wide. Arsenal on top right now in the first 10 minutes of the game, which you would expect. Do you know what I'm saying? You would expect. Nathaniel said he likes the brand. I appreciate that, bro. Winter season is ending 100%. Lenny Yoro is down getting some spray on his ankle. This is a bit of a worry because he's had some injury problems since he's come to United. Yeah, Lenny Yoro has so much potential. United fans are bare gas. Like he played 2 games. 2 games and started comparing him to Saliba. 2 games he played. But they need to ease him into the team slowly because his injury thing is a madness, bro. He's always injured. And then it'll be a youth player to come on. They're showing Cheeto right now. Boo! Cheeto and Aiden Heaven, bro. These man left Arsenal to go and play for 15th place Man United. Boo! Boo to you, man, bro. AT said, keep up the grind. AT, my boy from Northwest, you know what it is. Come on, man. We're trying, man. We're trying. Like I say, we're going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be doing some stuff for some pro boxers, some YouTube boxers as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Some sparring and training videos and different stuff like that. So hopefully, do you know what I'm saying? Just more and more content, more engaging content. And obviously, I'm trying to get Shane, yeah. Like, obviously, I do the Arsenal games. I'm trying to get Shane to come and stream at every United game. It's difficult for him because he works weekends, some weekends. But like pinning Shane down, pause, is like is a madness. Do you know what I mean? He's too active. Yeah, and I saw Cole Palmer miss his first penalty of his I don't think of his pro career, but like definitely his first penalty of like first team football. Your mate Tank is still undefeated though. They didn't overrule the result, bro. The less said about that, the better, bro. Boxing, yeah, bro. I said I'm a little bit shaky. Garnacho looking to break away here. He's like I said, Garnacho is the only person you could really look at who's going to be the counter-attacking player. And Xerxes was offside. I can see what Amarin tries to do when he's got Rasmus there. Rasmus is more of a target man than Xerxes is. Xerxes is more of a false nine. Like I say, Firmino, Burkamp, one of them kind of players. But when you've got Garnacho in his head, it must be so frustrating. You've got Garnacho. The one thing Garnacho is good at is the counter attack. He can get on the ball and he can ball carry and run 30 yards. He's pretty quick. But then there's no nine to aim for at the end of it. Do you know what I mean? I can see it being frustrating. But yeah, bro, I said this is slightly off football, but I said with Turkey Al Sheikh, I'm a little bit nervous about him, about boxing being dominated by one man. And now, you know, with Tank's uh, flipping result not being overturned and Turkey linking up with Dana White for this tournament thing, yeah, in the next year, man's not sure where boxing's going, bro. Man's really not sure. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not going to see Bivol Beterbiev free, and we're not going to see Bivol versus Benavides. So I'm a little bit unsure about what's happening. But for right now, Arsenal 12 minutes in, created a couple chances. We need to get shots off. And this is what's difficult when you ain't got a nine. That's a great pass from Declan Rice into Erdegaard. Probably should have released Wanyeri a little bit earlier. Timber's overlapping. Timber, is going to look for a cross? Plays it back to Erdegaard. Timber trying to get through behind Dallo. And Ericsson tries to get it clear. Do you know who I miss the most, yeah? Obviously, other than Saki, yeah? Benny Blanco, man. I miss Ben White in this team, bro. I'm not going to lie. The overlaps, the crosses, the shit house on the goalkeepers. Ben White is a chief rattler, bro. I'm telling you. Ravage said training videos. I definitely want to see that. Yeah, bro. Training videos, body shot challenges, all that good stuff. Any more ideas you man have got, let me know. Cole Palmer's confidence has been in the drain, bro. Like, as an athlete, yeah, you're only as good as how you face adversity. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You're only as good as you are on your worst day, not as good as you are on your best day. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you're on your best day, you knock everybody out in boxing or you score a goal in football, man, I'm going to remember you. You take one knockout loss and it's over. Do you know what I'm saying? So how good are you on your worst day? That's the question. Wanyeri, one-on-one against Dallo. Thing is, these men play this back five, so one-on-one, Wanyeri can cook Dallo, but then where do you go? You run into three other. That's a great pass from Saliba. And it's a good tackle as well, to be fair. Wanyeri's touch a little bit loose. Man United coming through now. Garnacho is going to look for a shot. Pulls the shot right across the box. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross. So I'm saying, man, that's what I said about Garnacho, bro. They need Garnacho in this team. I know a lot of United fans don't like him. You need Garnacho in this team for the counter. No one else can counter other than Garnacho. They got no legs. Garnacho is the only one with legs that's going to carry the ball 30, 40 yards. Otherwise, they're looking at their wing backs. Well played from Thomas Partey defensively. Erdegaard, you're going into trouble. Little nutmeg on Dallo. Wanyeri. Wanyeri takes a big tackle there from Bruno. Bruno's a pussy for that because I never see Bruno fly into a tough challenge of anybody. Blah, blah. He does it with the 17-year-old. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing, you know. It's big man thing. AT said Zerkamp, word to Rance. Yeah, nah, not Zerkamp, bro. Rance needs to. Is that what Rance calls him? If that's what Rance calls him, he needs to allow it, bro. I'm gonna. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna call my lawyers, blood, and slap the lawyers on Rance for that name because that's outrageous. Good header from Wanyeri, from Marino, dropped to Wanyeri. Wanyeri couldn't quite get hold of it. He wins the ball back though. Declan Rice traveling. Trossard, he's waiting for Trossard to go. Calafiori, can we get a cross in? We do. We'll take the corner. First corner of the game. Woo. We know what corners mean. We know what corners mean, man. Them. I knew Shane is a G. He's a United fan. Oh my days, Nathaniel. This is how I know you're foreign. United's a club. No British people support United, bro. Only foreigners, bro. Big man thing. When's the forfeit from the Feb 22nd card? Do you know what? You're the only person that remembered, you know. Shane forgot when we did our last show. I'll do it this week. I'll do it at the beginning of because what we're going to start doing, obviously, we drop videos. Say we talk about free boxing topics, we drop videos individually. What we're going to start doing is drop the whole show and then drop the videos as well. So what I'll try to do is I'll try and eat the hot chip at the beginning of the show, and then try and get through the rest of the show with the fire. But Ravage, you're literally the only person that's. But I thought I was ducking that blood. Corner comes in. Onana punches as he always does. He's not the best at gathering balls in the box. Timber, Partey, back to Partey again. Can we just find a cross? We do find a cross. There's not a lot of people in there, to be fair. Calafiori onto Rice. Trossard. Now we've got players in the Man United box, and United are pinned back. Now anything can happen. And Partey lets it go for a throw on. I don't know why he let it go for a throw on. Yeah, Ravage, you're the only person that remembered that, bro. Big man thing. Arsenal obviously wanted to throw on for some reason. Man thought he was getting away with it, bro. I thought, bro, if man don't bring it up, yeah, I'm not bringing it up. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. But yeah, bro, nah, I'll do it. I'll do it this week, man. I'll do it this week for sure. Man's Caribbean, bro. It should be calm. Saliba on Xerxes, good battle. Good battle. Shameless. Shameless. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah, when we do the training videos with the boxers as well, it's going to be like, I think the person that fails is going to get like a body shot from like one of the boxers and all that kind of stuff. Erdegaard just bundled to the floor, a little bit weak there. United looking to counter again, going wide. Mazraoui. Arsenal's got numbers back, but Mazraoui's a decent cross for the ball. Not that time though. We should slide like, I'm not going to say we should be 1-0 up, but we should. Oh, yo, what? Lindelof just grabbed Marino around the throat. Lindelof just grabbed Marino around the throat and ref said, get up. That's ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous, bro. Here comes Nathaniel now, man. You United fans have all got the same, but you man also have a WhatsApp group to get your banter because you man all said the same thing. Talking to United fans, you lot all say the same thing. You man are 15th. You lot are 15th place, FC. How about that? Do you know what I'm saying? That's even worse. So it is what it is. Shane thinks that you guys are more likely to win a league title than we are. Or you guys, United's going to win a league title before Arsenal. He's crazy. He's on crack. He's on crack. 100%. But yeah, in terms of this game, man just need to like threaten the goal a little bit more. It's a good touch from Xerxes, but Rice was there. Like I said, I don't think we've done quite enough to be 1-0 up, but we should be testing Onana a lot more than we are. Probing at the box all the time. Calafiori, we're gonna look for a cross. We just play the game so slow. Erdegaard. Now there's space. He look for a shot. He does look for a shot. Straight into the hands of Onana, to be fair. Nothing too mad. I bet you we would. I bet you won't. From 15th, you might have got to change manager 3 times again before you man win a league title. Now, Nick, we've got you man next week. Not confident. Yeah, we slapped you like last year as well. We slapped you like hard. Obviously, the excuse was you lot had no Cole Palmer last time. Not last time we played you, but last season when we slapped you. But it's good defending from Arsenal. Gabriel and Xerxes. Amarin said that he dropped Rasmus because he felt that Rasmus kind of played into the hands of Gabriel and Saliba a bit too much. It's a poor cross from. Oh no, it was offside. Maniero was offside. Yeah, he said that he dropped Rasmus because he knows what Arsenal's defense like, and that's what Rasmus brings. So he's starting Xerxes, but Xerxes is good, but he hasn't been able to deal with the physicality of Saliba and Gabriel thus far. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we should be able to do a job. If we can beat United, we should do a job on Chelsea still. Ravage said, "Did you see Turkey telling Canelo's camp not to bring the WBC belt on stage?" Yeah, but that's because of the WBC. That's because of Mauricio Suleiman. Mauricio Suleiman, who's the head of the WBC, was chatting shit about Turkey and all that kind of stuff. So I think it was Mauricio that didn't want the belt on stage more than Turkey didn't want the belt on stage. Arsenal, we're playing some good stuff though. We're controlling the ball well. It's just here. Once Trossard is getting towards their final third, and once we get to the final third, what do? We need to get shots or crosses off a lot quicker. And Trossard was hassled by Mazraoui all the way. Calafiori's there. He's there to be used. Calafiori's still there to be used. We've gone all the way to the right with Wanyeri. And this is the thing, we look like we've got great ideas in the midfield, but then we look like we don't have any ideas when we get to the final third. Erdegaard, can he find a pass? Nope, you're gonna try and run it. Good little flick from Marino. Marino's like growing into this number 9 position, no doubt of that. Calafiori might be a better number 9 than Rasmus Højlund. Big man thing. Now we find the ball to Calafiori. And Trossard just consistently turning away from goal every time. There we go. Now he's turned back towards goal. Calafiori, fine Partey. Look at the space we've opened up now. There's space there. We're just taking too long. There's space there to play into, and we're just too conservative. Erdegaard to Timber. Still Timber. Pause, yeah, but Timber rides challenges so well. Like when he gets challenged, he just somehow keeps the ball. To be fair, credit United's defense. Like this is what United do. They're very defensive first. Turkey only cares about. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't go and score while I'm reading this comment out. That's a great pass from Calafiori. Erdegaard, and the reverse pass isn't the best. I think he would look for Trossard, but Trossard let it go. Turkey only cares about the ring title, which I came to know doesn't even allow rehydration clauses and don't take a percentage from fighters as well. Yeah, but I mean, he can change anything, innit? He can change anything that he wants. But I don't think he only cares about the ring titles because he's paid hundreds of millions out for unification fights and for undisputed fights. So if it was only for the ring belt that he cared about, I don't think that's true. I think he cares about all the belts. But obviously, you're going to have to play ball with him. Do you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do business with him. And Maurizio don't want to do business with him. So he's going to kind of freeze out the IBF, which is, all of this that me and Shane predicted when we said if Turkey comes, if boxing is controlled by one person, somebody's always going to want to do something different. And then, boxing's too big a sport to be controlled by one person. Cross comes in for Manchester United, and it goes all the way across. We live in life on the edge unnecessarily, man. Unnecessarily. Calafiori did well in that one-on-one with Garnacho. Did its cross just a little bit too high. Thoughts on the new sporting director appointment? Yeah, bro, I said on Twitter, yeah, obviously, man, know Arsenal fans are dumb, yeah, but I said on Twitter, like, this guy has a lot of. I said years ago, the future of Arsenal Football Club is about how we sell. We can all see Man United just probing here. Partey, can you get the ball clear? Timber gets the ball clear. Marino couldn't quite get that. Oh, ref, that should be a foul. It is a foul. I think that's a foul. Yeah, Man United foul Marino. He just got sandwiched. Body on the. I'll tell you what. One thing about Marino, he puts his body on the line. He does put his body on the line. He just sandwiched in between 3 players. So I can just talk quickly about this sporting director appointment. One of the weaknesses that we have as Arsenal, as a football club, yeah, is how we sell. We can all see, for example, Martinelli has kind of hit the ceiling of what he's capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of us feel that Martinelli's quick and he's good in a counter attack, but he probably isn't going to get a lot better next season or the season after that, realistically. As he gets into his mid-20s, he's pretty much at the peak of his ability. So if we can sell Martinelli now, we got him for 6 million. If we can sell him for 80 million, that's a good return on investment. We can put that money back into the team. We've got Trossard there. We don't look worse when Trossard starts instead of Martinelli. That's what I said. The future of the club is all about how we sell. The new sporting director, my man from Atletico, he don't really like have a history of big sales. Everyone attacked me on Twitter and started bringing up the 3 players that he sold for big money. That's true. But all of them were in 1 year. There was the 1920 season where they sold Griezmann. Who else did they sell? There's 2 or 3 players that they sold for, like, one was like 80 million, 100 million, big money. Arsenal getting into the box. Can we find a shot? Rice, edge of the box, surely a shot. Partey, surely a shot. Partey's not the man we want on the shots, though. He's not. It's offside anyway. But yeah, he didn't have like a big record of negotiating big transfers, and he bought João Felix for like 110 million or something like that, and that kind of flopped. So yeah, I'm torn on him. That being said, he's been at a big club. He's probably the main appointment that's been at a big club, and is success. It has been relatively successful. And Atletico are like the third biggest club in La Liga, which is similar, right? We're the third biggest club in England, behind Liverpool and Manchester United. So I think it makes sense. The other concern I have is that Arteta has brought in a lot of his coaches and a lot of his people, and everybody in the club Spanish, and they're all Arteta's guys. So that will make it really difficult. Basically, Arteta will never get sacked, and it looks like the same thing is going to happen. It looks like Lisandro Martinez might be warming up potentially for Lenny Euro. I'm not sure. But yeah, my man is Spanish, and it's another Spanish appointment the club would be making, and so everybody in the back room would be Spanish, bro. It's just like, I love Arteta, but it would just be all Arteta. And sometimes, another corner for Arsenal, I think Arteta kind of needs to be challenged a little bit. I need someone that's going to challenge him and not be work well with him, but not be best friends with him. And that's one of my concerns about my man coming in from Atletico, because he looks like the main guy. That being said, he's the main guy that is experienced. He's probably the best candidate on the shortlist. So I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn still. The fan said he owns Ring Magazine. Now, that's true. He'll favor Ring Magazine, of course. He owns Ring Magazine, of course. But he's put hundreds of millions into unification fights. If he didn't care about unification fights, he wouldn't pay for them. But he has. Do you know what I'm saying? So he don't only care about Ring. I think he cares about all the governing bodies. Obviously, he cares about Ring first. Corner goes straight into the hands of Onana, which is rare to see from a Declan Rice corner. Onana's going to try and get United going. That's an awful kick from Onana. Absolutely awful. And Declan Rice has got the ball straight away. Yeah, that corner from that goal kick was dead. Just straight and flat. And Arsenal just didn't make anything of it. Once again, didn't really make a lot of that. Ravi said, Dana White controlling the new boxing league. I'm a bit skeptical because he doesn't pay fighters well and doesn't let them use their own sponsors. Yeah, bro. And the other thing is, Dana White don't really know a lot about boxing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, bro, man, because Dana White is seen as this MMA guy, people think he knows a lot about combat sports. Dana White's just a businessman. Before he had the UFC, great ball over the top. Even when Yeri was almost in, and the ref has given that as a handball. Let me see that again. It's a great timing of the pass. Comes off his thigh, it looks like. I don't think that's a handball at all, but whatever. Yeah, Dana White, bro. And he's been skeptical of flipping boxing. Boxing is a sport. Boxing's too big a sport. It needs competition. Do you know what I mean? I get there's too many belts. Even the 4 belts, I don't mind the fact that there's 4 belts. That to me isn't a problem. Do you know what I mean? The problem is like the interim belts, and then the continental belts, and then like the WBA regular belt, and they just invent bare belts. There being 4 world champions for a weight class to me isn't a problem. It's a great kick from Raya. Good touch from Wanyeri as well. It's brilliant distribution from Raya. Can we find Trossard? He's onside. We're taking a little bit too long again. Calafiori coming forwards. Oh, and he goes for the most difficult pass possible. And to be fair, if that pass works, Marino is right in one-on-one with Onana. But we've gone like Trossard is out there. I think we've just got to go Trossard early, surely. And Marino might have been offside anyway. That's a mistake from Calafiori. Big mistake from Calafiori there. There's 3 or 4 options, and he goes for the hardest possible option. Half an hour into this game, still 0-0. Said maybe I could see a 3-1. I still think 3-1's a good prediction, but it's not going to be. We're not going to be bowling them over. And to be fair, we know Arsenal need to score a goal to flip the tap on. Do you know what I mean? Like, even against PSV, it took a minute, but actually we scored early in that game. But very often, Arsenal, once they score a goal, they start turning up and getting into their flow. We've only had 3 shots, 1 on target. Man United have had 1 shot, none on target. Erdegaard into Rice, lovely pass. Out to Calafiori. The speed of this is much better. Calafiori just slows it down again. Trossard into Rice. Gabriel finds Erdegaard. Erdegaard. Oh, no, that was Trossard. Sorry. He finds Trossard. That was a good pass. Trossard, you expect to do a little bit better with that. It's good feet from. That's a great pass from Gabriel. It's Gabriel that just breaks the lines. One touch to cut inside of Lindelof, and he just gets a little bit under it. The ball bobbles up, to be fair, and he just gets a little bit under it. I disagree. How can there be 4 world champions in a weight division? That don't make sense. There should only be one belt. Whoever has that belt. Do you know what it is though? It just drives money for big fights because then you have unification fights. The reason that boxing is so big, boxing is massive. You look at the amount of people that box globally. Boxing is very political. In Russia, certain man like before Turkey, in Russia, people couldn't fight each other, etc., etc. In Cuba, people struggle to leave Cuba and box. So if there's only one belt, yeah, people pick who they want to fight as well, etc. So if there's only one belt, a lot of men will go through their whole career and never, ever, ever get the chance to fight for a belt. So there needs to be multiple belts. And then you've got the unifications where you have to win a belt to be considered a world champion. And then you have the unification fights where the world champions fight each other. And ideally, you work towards an undisputed champion. Gabriel looking for Calafiori. Calafiori didn't really commit to that run. Garnacho wants to get a counter going, but he can't. Trossard's holding him up. Man United trying to get out. Arsenal pressing really well, but they might get out now. Lahom said, get the likes up. Facts. I don't even know how many likes were on, but yeah, get the likes up still. Good little 1-2. There's a good 1-2 from Bruno, but couldn't quite get the pass away to Xerxes. And now who's that coming forward? Is that Marino with the ball? Trossard. Let's get the switch going early. Let's get the switch going early. He's gone to Erdegaard in the middle. Let's just play. I don't know why we played to Erdegaard there. He's in the middle of like 7 players. And again, Erdegaard the edge of the box. No one to aim for. Ball over the top to Trossard, maybe? Trossard just didn't get a good connection on that. Is it offside anyway? No, I think he just didn't get a good connection. It's not even offside. Man could just do a tank and hold one belt and be called a world champion. 100%. 100%. Canelo's undisputed champion at 168 and leaves 168 to go and fight at 175 and isn't forced to relinquish the belts. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. So there needs to be multiple belts. Nathaniel said you have to have tank level of game for that though. Yes and no. Like, yes and no. Fury was allowed to hold belts hostage. Canelo can hold belts hostage. It's money in it because obviously it's the governing bodies. It's not about how good a fighter is. It's about how much money they generate. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would somebody mandate Canelo to who at 168 is going to generate more money than Canelo? Nobody. Rice just nicks in. Techland Rice galloping forwards. Ethan Wanieri, lovely pass. Come on, Arsenal. This is the moment. We find Erdegaard. Erdegaard. Where's the shot? Oh, the shot is blocked. Partey. We're still here though. Man, then we have to get a goal. It's 35 minutes in. Got one amount of the ball. We're not doing nothing with it. Come on, man, then. Rice, another good pass into Erdegaard. Erdegaard is getting some good service. Xerxes all the way back. Rice. I think Rice went for a cross, but it was deflected. Xerxes come back to defend. And Trossard battling Dallo. Good battle. Where's Dallo going, bro? Step back, cuz. Lino, don't let him take the piss. Yeah. Fame and money in that 100%. But the thing is with social media now, man get famous in boxing without even not without boxing, but like, you know, of the 140 pounders, Ryan Garcia is the most famous. He's never been a world champion. He's the most famous. Do you know what I mean? Like Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney are both ex-world champions. They're fighting on his undercard because he's the most famous. It's mad. Deep it. Wanieri with a cross. Lovely cross. When Wanieri wants to take a defender to the byline, it's peak, you know. Xerxes throwing his hands up for a foul. There's no foul in there, bruv. Get up, man. Man like Sideshow Bob. Get up, bruv. Man said Zerkamp, bro. You never see Bergkamp on the floor like that. Childish. We keep playing the ball into Erdegaard, and I don't know why. Why do we keep doing this? When he's surrounded by players. He's got like 5 players around him. The fan just said, when can you get Nick and Shane to wake up that early for your fight? Or when you can get Nick and Shane to wake up that early for your fight, you can do it. You can fight whoever you want. Yeah, but bro, and draw blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't win that fight. He didn't win that fight at all, bro. We've been going to war on Instagram and in the comments with some Tank fans. Good 1-2. Wanyeri, we're getting into the box. Wanyeri just trying to kind of just battle his way through. We can't just battle our way through like that, man. Then we're gonna have to pick a pass and find a shot. There's space there. We've got to exploit the space. United have been good though. Not good attacking wise, but they've been good. Arsenal just beginning to look a little bit frustrated. And I think that's what United want, is just to try and frustrate Arsenal as much as possible. And United pretty much have 10 or 11 men behind the ball all game. Partey on the ball. Good pass over to Calafiori. Now Trossard. We just got to move the ball a little bit quicker, I feel like. United defensively are very organised, but I feel like we make it easy for them. Good pass from Saliba. And again, Erdegaard getting on the ball, turning. He has to drop deep to get on, to be able to kind of turn on the ball. Good pass from Partey into Wanyeri. That's an awful cross, but it's got its way to Calafiori. Rice, can we find a shot? Trossard? Ah, the pass was too heavy, Rice. He knows as well. They call them tank sexuals, 100%. Man never understands it. You see boxing, yeah? Boxing's not football, innit? In football, you support a certain team. In boxing, I support boxing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in football, I support Arsenal. But in boxing, I don't support tank. Like, especially with American fans, yeah? They'll message me and be like, you're just saying this because Anthony Joshua. I don't support Anthony Joshua. I support boxing. Like, what am I talking about? Well, Partey nearly lost out to Xerxes. Calafiori nearly got caught as well. Partey, great pass over to Timber. So it's coming up to like, we're 39 minutes in, coming up towards the halftime, not quite towards halftime whistle, 5 minutes, and then we'll see how much time we got added on. I doubt there'll be a lot of time added on because realistically, there's not been too much happening. And also, I guess, I wonder where Arsenal's mentality is at, because we're probably not going to win the league. So we'd have to win our next, even if we won our next 3 games back to back before Liverpool play next in the league, we'd still be 7 points behind them. So it looks like the league is probably done. Arsenal's mentality may be focusing on Champions League. You know, someone like Arteta is not going to allow that. It's going to be focus on everything. But how much can you G yourself up for a game like this? That being said, it's Manchester United. So great to see Martinelli back on the bench. You wonder if he could feature late. How fit is he? Because he could be a nightmare against Mazraoui. Mazraoui's not slow, but Martinelli is rapid, as we know. That's probably the only thing he's got, really. Sterling. The sooner I see Sterling off the Arsenal bench, the better, because he's given up on football. We just don't look interested. Now, Man United trying to come forwards. Timber with a good tackle. Erdegaard, Rice. That's lovely. Marino out wide. Can you find Rice? Oh, and the ball's headed back to... That's unfortunate for Marino. Marino as a 9 is just... Bro, 39 minutes and you're not scoring, there's a reason you'll never win the league. Bro, you man are playing with every man. Bro, you've got all 11 of your players, yeah? And the youth team and the coaches and the cones and the ball bags all behind the ball camped in your box, blood. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You might have had one shot, none on target, and you can still trash talk, bro. That's embarrassing, man. You're Man United. You're trying to banter me because you lot are just about drawing of us. You lot are a shambles, bro. You man are a shambles. You got your whole bench camping in the box. Everyone's in the box. You man haven't even tried to attack. You man are playing football like Audley Harrison boxes, blood. Like what's going on here? We do need to threaten a little bit more. We just need to move the ball a little bit quicker. It's a good pass from Erdegaard into Rice. Erdegaard and Rice are doing some really good stuff this game. Calafiori, he'll look for a cross. That cross is kind of dead, Calafiori, man. Ricardo, bruv, come on, man. Oh my! And Partey and Xerxes have both gone for the ball, and the ref's given the foul. Oh my days! Xerxes a baby, you know. Tio in that press conference was killing me. Yeah, bro. One day, yeah, man, like me and Shane wanna host one of them press conferences, yeah. Because Matt, the way I'll be stirring the pot will be a mad thing, bro. The way man will be stirring the pot will be mad. You know what I'm saying? That whole card is gonna be so entertaining. Though, I'm not gonna lie. Ryan, Devin Haney, and Tio all on one card. It's crazy. Bruno Fernandez still trying to get Thomas Partey a yellow card. He's a professional moaner, Bruno, man. Arteta giving them some instructions. Oh, here comes Amad Diallo. This is why Arsenal will never win the league. You man are embarrassing. Arsenal will never win the league because we won't beat United at home. You lot are actually embarrassing, bro. You man are embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Focus on your club. Like I don't hear Man United fans talk about Man United at all. I just hear Man United fans talk about Arsenal. That's it. You man are shocking, bro. We're not saying you're not getting through against Sociedad. You man got life against Sociedad. I'm not gonna lie. You man gonna get through because you know we're through. Our flights are booked to Madrid, but are you lot getting through? That's the question. Amad Diallo and Nathaniel, let me know, bro. You man are playing what Thursday against Sociedad? I might have to do a live stream for that. Just realized we're VU next week. Yeah, bro. That's what AT was saying earlier, bro. We got Chelsea next week. We know we are shit, but I thought you all were going for Champions League title. If we're going for a Champions League title, how does that affect this game? This is in the Premier League, Amad Diallo. What are you talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? We just packed 7 against PSV. We're chilling. We're not winning the league anyway, so it don't really make a big difference, bro. You man are just trying to banter for no reason. Look who lot's best player going off, holding his ear in that blood. He can't even stand to listen to your fans, bro. He's holding his ear. He don't want to hear you lot. Man, like Sideshow Bob with that Sideshow Bob trim. You know what I'm saying? You can only play in Manchester with them kind of trims. You can't play in London with them trims. Big man too. Right, that's going to be 2 minutes of added time. That's added onto the clock. United will just look for a smash and grab here. Try grind out a 0-0 and then try to, do you mean, attack late. We associate Amad Diallo is in your comment section instead of playing, and you still can't score. Amad Diallo is an attacker. What's that got to do with us scoring, blood? He's not even a defender. He's not even a defender. Garnacho coming forwards. Calafiori brings him down rashly. That's probably going to be a yellow. It is a yellow. Now Bruno's going to look for a free kick. You lot have actually got some good free kick takers. Casemiro, Bruno, it's Trossard that brought him down. This could be dangerous, you know. This could actually be dangerous. I don't want Europa League because I want this manager to be sacked. Oh my days, bro. Look, you want your own club to fail. Why? Why do you want your own club to fail, bro? Explain it to me. This could be dangerous here because, like I say, United have got free kick takers, bro. It's one thing they have got. They've got Ericsson. Garnacho can pack a free kick. Bruno. Even Casemiro can hit free kicks, to be fair. But this is what United do. They don't really play for 45 minutes, and then the last like 2-3 minutes they'll just look for a snatch and grab. It'll be so United to score from this, bruv. I can imagine, bruv. Come on, Raya. There's a lot of space though. Raya's left a lot of space. It goes over the wall. It is. I knew it. I told you. Told you. I can see it. I can see United scoring from this. I can see United scoring from this. I said it. Oh my days, bruv. You lot are so shit. Oh my word. You lot are shit, bruv. Did say I could see it happening. I could just hear my neighbours cheering. I don't know if you lot could hear that. I heard my neighbours like, bruv. Which neighbour is that, bruv? Which neighbour is that? So United, Lexus said it himself. Classic, you know, bro. I said it. I said that's why I can't even get vexed, bro. I literally said it, bro. I said, no, knowing United, you will score from this. This is what United do. They don't play for 45 minutes and then they try smash and grab for the last 2 minutes. This is what they do, bro. Even Robert said, yeah, you heard it. I said that, bro. This is what United do. You man are fucking shit. But it is what it is. We're going to go into halftime 1-0. What a time to score that is. What a time to score, bruv. Oh my days. Himanshu, we're going to smoke you next week, so I don't even know what you lot are what you're laughing at. You man just scraped through Leicester today. All the ball, all the shots. But like I said, when Arsenal don't score, the longer we don't score for, it's just like the confidence is going to dip. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what it is already. The confidence is slowly going to dip. Once we score one, the floodgates can open. But we're just taking too long. We'll talk about it more at halftime anyway, because we're nearly at halftime. David Raya wants to send it up the pitch. Why Arsenal do this, bro? We go 1-0 down, and then all of a sudden, it's like urgency. Like, where was the urgency before? Like Rice, brilliant touch. Erdegaard, almost a brilliant touch as well. Not quite. Lenny Euro's limping. I'm not sure how long Euro's going to last on the pitch, you know? I'm not sure how long Lenny Euro's going to last. Man, let's not go back to the centre backs, please. We've got like 20 seconds left of the half. Can we play the ball forwards, please? 1 year against Dalot. 1 year, he's going to take it to the byline. Of course he is. We'll take the corner. Is there time for the corner? Yeah, the ref's going to let us have the corner. He said, which Himanshu said, win first today. Nathaniel said, shame about Arsenal. We're getting bantered all the way from Ohio. Oh my days, bro. The thing is, yeah, we're out of the league anyway, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? We're never winning the league regardless. Do you know what I'm saying? Alexis didn't say nothing until United scored. He was just here creeping in the background. Classic Alexis, bro. United fans are shameless, bro. Absolutely shameless. Shane as well. I can't even chat to Shane after this, bro. Corner comes in, just right across the goal. Ref's probably going to blow the whistle any minute now. The ref's got the whistle at his lips. Did he blow the whistle there? That's an outrageous time to blow the whistle. That is an outrageous time to blow the whistle. Bruno's getting his players to calm down. That is a terrible time to blow the whistle, though. Bruno's actually being calm because it's 1-0, but that's you know what I'm saying? From Ohio to India, bro, we're just getting banned by everybody, bro. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 1-0 halftime. Let me run through the stats real quick. What's the stats on this game? Not that it matters. It's all academic, but still. Only bro, the quality of the game's been low. I'm not gonna lie. 6 shots from Arsenal, 2 on target, 2 shots from Man United, 1 on target, 68% possession to us, 3 corners to us, and I think we got called offside. I thought we got called offside more than once, but it looks like it's only once. And only one. Is there 1 card in the game? Yeah, 1 card for Leandro Trossard. That's the foul that led to the goal. But bro, 3 shots on target, yeah, and the shot on target for you lot was a free kick. So really, 2 shots on target from open play in a game between Manchester United and Arsenal. The quality just isn't there. The quality is not great, bro. It's not. when we put like the build-up play, like I said, the midfield, I felt that we would dominate the midfield. We've done that. But once we get in and around the 18-yard box, obviously United sitting deep, defending. That's their main thing. That's what they're going to come and do. Try and grind out a result. But we're just not able to find shots. We can't find a path to goal, which is exactly, I guess, the Ruben Amorim game plan. That being said, some of United fans want him sacked. So like Amad Diallo in the chat saying that he actually doesn't want to win the Europa League or to get through in the Europa League because he wants his own manager sacked. But manager's game plan is working fine today. Do you know what I'm saying? So United fans, let me know. Let me know what you're saying, bro, about this manager. For us, it's the same old story. Like I said, man were coming in the chat earlier, saying that we were going to win 4-0, 5-0. I said, bro, man can't be confident about that because although we slapped 5 against City and we slapped 7 against PSV, there was still West Ham and who else was there? Nottingham Forest, and we couldn't get goals against them. You know what I'm saying? Both of them, they're ending clean sheets. So man knew that us finding goals is very temperamental. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't be too confident and say, yeah, boom, we're definitely gonna mash work against these teams. Do you know what I'm saying? We lost against Brentford on the 22nd of February and we didn't score. And Nottingham Forest was 0-0. So you're never too shit for Arsenal. Bro, we're one of the biggest clubs in the UK, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But right now we have no goal scorers. Do you know what I mean? We have no goal scorers. And we just seem to lack a bit of creativity. I think we've got Erdegaard, who is a creative player, but Shane, I thought you were working, you pussy. Come out of the stream, bro. Come out of the stream. Shane was making excuses. Shane was making excuses to not come on the stream because he was scared we were gonna win. I ain't watching the game. It's on the screen. It's on the screen right there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with you and your reading ability, cuss. Do you know what I'm saying? And hit the like button as well. But man, we're coming in the stream saying the 4-5-0, bro. I was like, bro, we can't really be confident on a 4-5-0 team. We can't because look at like I said, look at West Ham. Look at Nottingham Forest. Now, granted, those teams, bro, it's like I said, bro, it's on the screen, G. Like I said, you can see that, you can see it. It's on the screen, like that. So, but yeah, I knew we couldn't be that confident. I knew we couldn't be that confident. Like it was the same thing against West Ham. West Ham are trash as well. Do you know what I'm saying? West Ham are actually trash. Like last year we smoked West Ham, what, 6-0? 5-0, 6-0, we battered them. And this time, Jared Bowen 1-0. We just because we're struggling to score goals. So I do feel like once we score one, like if you go back and look at Arsenal results, yeah, obviously 7-1, 0-0. We lost 1-0. We beat Leicester 2-0. Lost 2-0 to Newcastle. Beat Man City 5-0. Girona 2-1. Late 1-0 Wolves. 3-0 Zagreb 2-2. Once we score a goal, we'll typically, I think there's only 1-0 in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Brighton was 1-1. We're going all the way back to January now. 1-1. Beat Brentford 3-1. We don't really score ones. We'll score twos, threes, and fours. But if we don't score, then it's like we need that first person. Like when you set up as a team, you're looking at your striker to score goals. Everything is about feeding your striker. Do you know what I'm saying? And then once your striker scores goals, everyone else starts chipping in. Right now, when we don't have a striker, it's like, bro, who's the person to get that first goal? Who's going to be the person to actually do that job? Do you know what I'm saying? The main problem is we can win here and then after a week get cooked by relegation teams. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. But United do that. Like United will step up for derbies week to week. They won't be good, but a derby at home against Arsenal, like when managers are like playing for their jobs, you not tend to turn up like FA Cup finals against Man City, all this kind of stuff. When the like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you man can do this. Do you know what I mean? But on a week to week, obviously, it'll still be shit. You know what's crazy? I saved the video just in case United won. If United win, it's peak because I have a video cooking Nick. Yeah, it's already recorded. Yeah, we obviously shot. Like I said to you before, we typically shoot like around Tuesday time. So we shot videos ahead of time for this game, depending on what the result was going to be. So yeah, boy, I don't know. Shane, what are you saying? Though? You still want Amarin out? I don't know, bro. Like your fans are all very happy, but then everybody still wants the manager sacked. I don't really understand it. I don't understand it at all. Don't forget to like the video, man, them as well. Don't violate. But yeah. Even though you man are pussy, it's good to have you lot here still. Even though you lot are haters, coming here to hate. That's what United do, bro. Shane, I ain't heard from Shane all day. I ain't heard from Shane all day, and then all of a sudden, my man's here. Like all of a sudden, Shane popped up. I don't want Amarin in. Why not, bro? He's beating Arsenal, bro. Why not? That's a big scalp. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a big win for you, man, bro. Big man thing. Let me get a drink quickly. Why don't you want Amarin? Yeah, but I know you say you didn't want him in, but pause. But now, say now he's in. Why for that? But like now you man have got Amarin as your manager. So are you not happy with what he's doing? Like he's here now. Do you know what I'm saying? I asked the chat what kind of videos they want to see. They want to see training videos with the boxers and the challenges and that. That's what the chat was saying. When we're recording the show this week, yeah, Rabbit said, "Hey, yo, like 10 pauses in the stream, bro. Did you see Shane? Nah, Shane had pause of the year. Look on the channel, yeah, or look on my Instagram, Ravage. Shane had pause of the year, bro. If you go on my Instagram at Nick J Francis, yeah, you'll see Shane had the wildest pause, bro. Big man thing. Football's mad though. Like I play football every Monday, yeah. Playing football and trying not to pause things is a madness because it's just, yeah, bro. It was just, yeah, it's impossible, bro. Man, talking about sliding me in and all that kind of things, bro. It's just over, bro. Man, just laughs halfway through the game. It's actually a madness. We won so many big games under Ollie, same situation. Yeah, but that's what you man do. This is why you. I'm glad I was on stream because you man saw at the beginning of the stream. Arsenal fans were in here talking about we're gonna win fours and fives. I said, bro, I still think we can win this game. I still think we will win this game. But bro, man can't just rock up to Old Trafford and talk about slapping United like that. Like we just can't. Like, United have drawn both their last two games, 1-1. Last Premier League game, they just got a late winner against Ipswich 3-2. That was at home. 2-2 Everton. Lost to Tottenham. Lost to Crystal Palace. Beat Fulham 1-0. Lost to Brighton. So they've only got one win. And typically, even in the games, the game they won, okay, it was 3-2. Other than that, these ones don't score that many goals. Like we score a lot more goals than Man United. Typically, we score a lot more goals than Man United. Man said it when excited as well, 100%. So typically, we score more goals than Man United, didn't it? So I do feel like we should be able, like I said, 3-1. I feel like we can score 3 goals in 45 minutes of football. We can. The question is for Man United fans, now you're on top in terms of you're in the ascendancy in the game. If you're Amarin, do you come out for this second half and say, cool, let's put it on them? Or do you come out for the second half and do the same thing again and say, cool, we're going to sit deep, try to soak up the pressure, and after 85 minutes, we're going to try to hit these men on the counter? What do you not do? Because if you sit deep, you could be inviting pressure from Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? And that's going to give Arsenal the opportunity to come and obviously win games. So if you're Ruben Amorim right now, what do you do? And if you're Arsenal right now, if you're Arteta, I don't know much that Arteta could do in terms of the setup of the team and the way that we're playing football. I think is good. I like what I've seen. We just need to get more shots off. We need to be more direct, get more shots off, be more aggressive. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it, in my opinion, anyway. But you man, let me know. I knew it, bro. As soon as I see Bruno line up for the free kick, I said one thing that these men can do. Another hater is here. Portmore United's very own Andrew Green is here to hate. Just drunk my own hair from my glass, bro. Blood fire. One United. Yeah, yeah, of course, blood. Of course. We're actually dead. We need a striker. Bro, honestly, like, this lack of a striker thing, like, I don't think we have pace to play counter attack in front of goal. You do with Garnacho. I actually said, I don't think you were here, but I said the only legs they've got in this team, they've got Bruno, not really fit, but not really legs. Ericsson, not legs. Casemiro, definitely not legs. The only legs you've got is Garnacho, and Garnacho, they're going to look for Garnacho on the counter attack. It's literally what I said. And Garnacho is the person that ran on the counter attack that led to the free kick, and then Bruno scored the free kick. So that's what it is. That's what you man are going to do. Garnacho is not explosive though. But he don't. What do you mean explosive? He don't need to be explosive. He's quick. He's running against Calafiori. Calafiori's not exactly explosive either. So that's a fair battle to run up against. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was him against like Lewis Skelly or something, I feel like Lewis Skelly might lock him up. Man, them really out here with a water carrier DM up top from Urbar to Alexis to these bums. Bro, these men have flipping Rasmus Højlund up top. Marino's a better striker than Højlund. And also, we have strikers. They're just injured. Jesus is injured. But I feel like big man thing, yeah. Obviously, a lot of people are saying we're probably not going to get Isak, yeah. But if you're a rival fan, do you feel like if Arsenal get Isak or Gyökeres or Shesko, like any top striker that you rate, do you feel like, yeah, facts, Højlund's behind Cheeto now, bro. Højlund's on his way out. Do you feel like if Arsenal get any half decent striker, they could be like, it could be a problem? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that, or do you think, nah, even with a striker, this Arsenal team's not winning the league? What do you lot think? Ahmad, we went through every team in the Premier League earlier today, every single team in the Premier League, and every team in the Premier League has a better nine than Rasmus Højlund. Every single one. Jesus wasn't anything special either. Havertz was playing up front when they were both fit. But Jesus, like, in a game like this, I feel like Jesus could do a thing. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, man, saw that. Yeah, bro, we're definitely going to speak about that this week. 100%. Definitely going to talk about that one because me and Shane had a whole debate about whether or not you should be able to overturn results after the fact. And in my opinion, if the ref has made a mistake or the judges have made a mistake, if me and you were boxing, Ravage, and you knock me down, but for some reason the judge puts a 10 in my column instead of your column by accident, complete accident, and they make it a 10-8, they judge the knockdown a 10-8, but they put it in the wrong column, they must be able to change that afterwards. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't say, yeah, we're going to give the round to the other way. That don't make no sense. Lenny Euro is off and Aiden Heaven is coming on to play against Arsenal. This guy, if you lot don't know, he is from Arsenal's academy. We're going into the second half. We're just about to kick off anytime now. Man United 1, Arsenal 0. We've just kicked off. Like the video, please. Gets us higher in the algorithm, grow the community and all them good things. Second half. Let's see. First 5-10 minutes. Let's see what United do. Erdegaard skips through two players, receives the ball back. Marino. This is normally the period of time. Trossard, sorry. This is normally the period of time that Arsenal aren't great. We're not very good in the first 5-10 minutes of the second half. But we look on it right here. The cross comes in. It looks like Arteta's instructions have clearly been to get the ball in United's box more. Partey, can he find Marino? He doesn't. He finds Trossard. Trossard looks for a shot. Blocks straight. Just hit it straight into Casemiro. Oh, big tackle. Gabriel, big tackle on Garnacho. Trossard was with another dodgy pass. Remember, it was one of Trossard's dodgy passes earlier in the season that led to Saliba getting a red card. So Lenny Euro is off. Aiden Heaven is on. And like I said to you before, remember I said in the first half, I don't think Euro is going to last the whole game. He's come off. That's the only sub made so far. Do you think that maybe Arteta doesn't want a Gooner as Isak? He's been there for 5 years, and the closest thing he's brought to a striker was Jesus. He likes these workhorse players who will fit in. No, yes and no. I think that Arteta obviously is an ex-Arsenal player, and for a long time, including when he played, Rice, good feet. Trossard turns into trouble though. Now Garnacho trying to get on the breakaway. Mazraoui's with him. Only Mazraoui's really with him. It's a 1-2 Garnacho. Ball across the box. It's good defending from Timber. Like I said, like I told Amad Diallo, it's Garnacho, bro. Garnacho's going to be the one. I know United fans don't like him for every reason, attitude and whatever, but he's the only chance they've got of a counter. He's the only chance. And that ball that he just put across is very similar to the ball he put across for Xerxes in the Europa League. Yeah, I think that Arteta, obviously, for a long time, Arsenal has just been weak. They've been known as like weak, defensively very weak, and he spent a long time rebuilding the defense to make them very defensively sound. And now he needs to, look at. I don't think he doesn't want a better nine, but that his priority was obviously changing the defense, and you could see why. He came into a team with Lacazette and Aubameyang, but had Socrates and Cedric Suarez in them, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So that obviously needed to change. Again, Garnacho putting the ball across the box. Garnacho's doing his thing today, I'm not going to lie. So I don't think he doesn't want that type of player. He spent 100 million on Rice. Was that a good investment? I think Rice is good. 100 odd million. I guess he's English. You look at English tax, I suppose. But I wouldn't say that he doesn't want a top striker. I wouldn't say that. It's part of why he fell out with Aubameyang. No real striker wants to be told they have to play out of possession. Man moved a Golden Boot winner out wide. Lack of threat up top. Yeah, but obviously you can say Golden Boot winner, but it's about the team. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no point us having the Aubameyang thing's not why he fell out of him. Aubameyang was taking time off the unapproved time away from the team, which obviously, man, you can't do that. I don't think most top managers are allowing players to do those types of things. Rice is a water carrier as well. I wouldn't say Rice is a water carrier. I definitely wouldn't say that. The season Rice signed for us, he was probably player of the season between him and Saka. He was player of the season for us. So I wouldn't. It was him, Saka, and Odegaard. I wouldn't say he's a water carrier. He's inconsistent, but I wouldn't say that. Dallo hits Guarnieri with a big challenge and then just runs the ball off the pitch, bro. It's like his right analog stick got stuck on his FIFA. And look, it's been 5 minutes. Arsenal started off trying to put the ball in the box, and now 5 minutes later, we've already stopped putting the ball in the box. Now we've just stopped that completely. I think Rice is a good player. I just think there are probably better players out there. But he's a good player. I'm not gonna say he's a water carrier. Thomas Partey out to Timber. We need to get the ball in the box. We need to find the ball into the box. We need to find the shot. Erdegaard's drifted all the way wide. Cross comes in, back post. Mazraoui just knocks it over. Arsenal corner. The corners haven't been the best. The corners haven't been the best so far. So let's see. Carlo does, and so did Zidane. These new idiots trying to copy Pep's homework without his knowledge. Even Pep moved back to a 9 when he got Haaland. Pep always had a 9. He only didn't have a 9 for like a very short period of time when he played Kevin De Bruyne up top as a false 9. Erdegaard comes really close with that shot. Really, really close. That may be what we need, them type of shots. Full play about action. And like bare full play, no penetration, like big man thing. And La Liga is different. I don't think we can look at Zidane and Carlo Ancelotti. La Liga is a totally different league to the Prem. If any league needs a proper physical number 9 up top, it's the Prem. 100%. That's the type of football that's played in this league. The league is a bit different. Cross comes in, float to the edge of the box. Declan Rice on the volley, and it goes over. That's a very, very difficult chance. It's a good corner, though. Good corner routine. I wonder if Rice had time to bring that down, though. I think he does. I think Rice has time to bring that ball down. He is any guy with a solid engine and decent delivery. I saw him get pressed against Forest and ran off the pitch because he couldn't turn. Now, I see that clip was on Twitter going viral and stuff, but I watched that game and I could see his frustration. At that point in the game was like 94 minutes in, and he put in a shift. He was absolutely shattered, and he had the ball. He'd run past two players and no one was there for him, and he just ran out of steam. So that clip's out of context. I see that going viral on Twitter. Everyone is laughing. I was like, bro, it's not that deep. That's a 1 second clip. He had run his absolute guts out of that game, 100%. Another corner. And again, Wanyeri putting the ball into the box. Lindelof sends it for a corner. And you've got to think with Arsenal, obviously we don't want to just rely on corners, but we keep getting as many corners as we can get. You'd imagine one of them turns into a goal. I still think you will win this game because I know United very well, but enjoying it while it lasts. Yeah, I think, like I say, I feel like for us, we struggle with getting really frustrated the more we don't get the ball. We start to lose our confidence, second guess ourselves, etc. If we can get that first goal, one goal will turn into 3. I'm so confident. Erdegaard, corner, near post. Arsenal got on ahead of it first, but weren't really able to get a good enough connection. Good header from Calafiori, I think that was, or Rice. And Xerxes sees it out. Nope, doesn't quite see it out. Or does he see it out? I think maybe he does. Being gone an hour and half preparing to break fast. Oh wait, it's 1-0. Big up Arsenal, bro. These man don't play football, innit? Like when we sat deep. Obviously, man's want to criticize Arsenal. That's what it is. But when man sit deep, when Arsenal wanted to sit deep against Man City and shit house to a 1-0 win, man were complaining saying we were shit. That's a perfect free kick. Just watching that free kick again. That's what Man United do. Man United coming forwards again. They find Mazraoui at the back post. It's a great save from David Raya. That's a great save from David Raya. Gundogan top scorer for City, playing up there when Aguero left. It's about the quality of the player you play up top. Same way Cesc did for Spain and Barca. Can't lie, man. It's scumbag. Everything Amorim getting defended don't make any sense. Bro, that's it. When we didn't have better players than Man City, man just ground out a win, an ugly 1-0 win, and that's what we do. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United have one of the most expensive squads assembled and still can't play football. Do you know what I mean? They've got to rely on set pieces and free kicks. But it's cool. The thing is, this game isn't for anything other than pride. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not winning the league. United aren't winning the league. So it's just a question of like which manager is going to be under more pressure in their jobs. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a draw. Like Amorim's not getting sacked because he just got here this season, so he's not getting a draw. He's not getting sacked, and Arteta's not going to get sacked. Do you know what I mean? So he's got a good relationship with the board, and our board is not going to sack him for finishing second with our whole front 3 injured. So it is what it is. Do you think it's coincidence Arsenal didn't have an out-and-out striker for 6 years? Do I think it's a coincidence? What do you mean, do I think it's a coincidence? Amorim being 15th and getting a pass onto next season is mental. You should earn your time, not be given it. It's based on merit. This is why I think Arteta is not getting sacked for finishing second, because obviously back-to-back second is not good enough. Understood. But if you've got a manager finishing second, ball comes through, and to be fair, Amorim and United are starting to attack a little bit more. If your club, United, everyone that's in here right now is mostly United fans or Chelsea fans, yeah? If you're Chelsea are 4th right now, Man United are 15th. If your club had a manager that was finishing second on a regular basis, do you sack him and risk second? The game's getting quite aggressive now. There's been a few challenges flying in, and I wonder who this will work in favour of. I think that we should be trying to isolate Aiden Heaven because obviously he's a youth team player. He's young. This is like his first team game. We should be trying to isolate him, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know if you risk second in order to get better. AT said, nah, Arteta should get sacked as well if he ain't win a trophy. And he said, yes, we do, Nick, because second ain't no trophy. I think Chelsea do. I don't know that. It depends on where you've come from. Chelsea do because that's Chelsea's model. Chelsea's been successful doing that model and successful at the top level. Like Ten Hag won trophies, but they were FA Cup and Carabao Cups. But like Chelsea's won Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues sacking managers on a regular basis. Arsenal and Man United don't have that same history of doing that. Arsenal again just trying to probe, getting the ball in the box a little bit more. Odegaard overlapping, picking up different positions. We just need one moment. Ethan Wanyeri creates some space for Odegaard. Again, cross to the back post. De Ligt is really good in the air. Trossard, good ball into Odegaard. Odegaard's back heel doesn't quite come off. Yeah, I don't know, Nick, if Arteta's finishing second and grabbing Europe leagues and the FA Cups, I hear, but 5 years of nothing is spooky. Like, bro, the worst thing about Arteta is his cup performances. His cup performances are always bad and always have been bad. Do you know what I mean? 100%. His 15th because he came in mid-season with the owners agreeing for him to experiment. So no matter how bad it gets, Nathaniel, you wouldn't sack him because there's man here that want him sacked. There are Man United fans in this chat right now that want Amorim sacked. Do you think that he deserves a full season next season? Or there's nothing he can do to get sacked, in your opinion? Andrew Bean's an expensive garbage. Most of these United men are bums. I don't see him turning anything around. If United continue with him, they'll end up like Arsenal, trusting some bummy process. I mean, United, we'll see if they can even come second because I doubt it. So they will give him the benefit of the doubt. They wouldn't have tolerated it if it was Ruben Nistelrooy. Amadiana said, I will definitely sack him. And Andrew said, I don't get why people pretend like second is some achievement. You get nothing like everyone else. Progressive isn't linear. People improve around you as well. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Arteta making some subs now. So Wanyeri coming off. I thought Wanyeri was not the best today. They did a good job with him. Calafiori coming off as well. Lewis Skelly and Martinelli coming on. I wonder where Martinelli's going to go. Is he going to play on the right? So he's not going to be able to cut in and shoot. I guess he's going to get to the byline and get crosses in. Lewis Skelly, left back. He just needs to try and stay on the pitch and not get a red card. He's really talented, Lewis Skelly. We've seen him play some good matches, but we've seen him get cooked and lose his head and get cards as well. Deflected cross from Garnacho. Garnacho is literally United's only threat. I don't see why United hate Garnacho so much. Man are talking in the chat about how Arteta and Arsenal don't like players with personality and stuff, but Man United seem to want Garnacho gone because he's got a bit of a personality. It's a good little flick from Xerxes, to be fair, from that cross. That's a lovely little Bergkamp-esque flick because the ball's come at him quite quickly. He's done the best he possibly could with it, but now United have some good players. The coach is shoehorning them into a system that don't fit the players. He should change it, or Ineos should have never hired him. The thing is, these days, lots of boards hire managers for a system. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. And United have changed managers a couple times, and there are players there now that are like 2 or 3 years, or 2 or 3 different managers' players. Do you know what I'm saying? And Amorim plays the system that he plays. That's a good ball. Ball across the box. Who was that? I think that was Martinelli. Martinelli played a good, dangerous ball across the box. He looks up for it. And it's another Arsenal corner. If they keep him and the results don't go in his way next season, it will be the same problem like this season, sacking mid-season. That's true. That is true. Nathaniel said, bruv, they hate Bruno. They need a reason to hate. Yeah, United fans are fueled by hate. That is true. That is true, 100%. These so-called bums have won an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. These men aren't 15th place quality. So who do you put that down to? Do you put that down to the manager? Look at Liverpool last year falling off and everyone. It's another foul on the edge of the box. Look at Liverpool falling off and everyone had Arsenal taken over this year. Now look how things have turned out. Paul will walk into the title. Arsenal might have to rebuild the rebuild. I don't think that's fair, bro. Our whole front three is injured. Martinelli's just come back. Saka's out for most of the season. He's our best player. That's like Salah. Saka's not as good as Salah, obviously, but Saka is to us what Salah is to Liverpool. Liverpool had injuries last season, so they fell off. Do you know what I'm saying? They had injuries last season, so they fell off. We have injuries this season, so we've kind of fallen off. But our fall off is falling to second. I don't think that's that crazy, bro. We've spent a good chunk of our season with our whole front three injured. Our whole front three. Like, do you know what I mean? Where I like my biggest issue with Arteta is the signings that he's made. Do you know what I'm saying? It's his decision to bring in Sterling. That's not good enough. That should be a yellow card for Joshua Zirkzee. He's just picked the ball up and thrown it away from David Raya. How's that not a yellow card? Goodwill is earned. You need to get rid of the dust. You need to get rid of the dud as soon as you see it. Amrin needs to get rid of to get packed if nonsense continue. Facts. Martinelli is washed. Saka decent. Havertz is Havertz. You were never win it with them anyway. You can't say that though. If you're saying that, then let's just not play football. Then let's just pack up the club and leave it. What's the point? You can't say that. You were never winning it anyway. So then, if we were never winning it anyway, then you can't. Why would you sack Arteta? You can't say he's underperforming and say you were never winning it anyway. They're two counterproductive arguments. You have to pick one. You can't have both. Ball from Trossard over to Martinelli. Martinelli to Erdegaard. I wonder what Martinelli's going to add to this team now, because he's probably not going to cut in. He's less likely to cut in and shoot from the right as Wanyeri is. He's good in space, but there's not a lot of space here. Timber looks for a cross, just whaps the ball straight into Man United defenders. They're just Man United defenders everywhere. Like, they're just sitting back and defending with loads of players behind the ball. We need some intuition here. Sack because he built the team. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say sack because he built the team. I wouldn't say that. Last season, I think we came within 2 points. This season slightly been worse than last season. If I was going to sack him, it's not because he's shit. I would say I'm sacking him because of regression. My thing is, so long as it's going upwards, I think that's backwards for you lot on the screen. As long as it's going upwards, I would support the manager. My argument for Arteta, I don't want him sacked. Now, I'm not arguing for him to be sacked, but my argument against him staying in the job is that we're starting to slide. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not even defending him. Not at one point in this conversation have I said we shouldn't sack him. I was just, people are putting arguments in the chat and I'm just assessing whether I think the arguments are fair or not. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not against sacking him. If there's a manager that we think could come in and do a better job, then let's go get that manager. I'm not against sacking him. There are things that I don't like about him. I don't like his cup performances. I don't like his inability to rotate the squad and his stubbornness, and I don't like his signings. Do you know what I mean? Those are the things that I think are sackable offences for him. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that we've bought two strikers that are makeshift strikers and not an out-and-out striker is an L for us. The fact that we've spent a lot of money on players that haven't made a large enough difference for me for the money that we spent is an L, and our cup performances are just not good enough and never have been. Yeah, that's what I just said. Havertz, 72 million on Havertz. The other problem I have with Arteta is a lot of the good stuff that he's done is an accident. See what I'm saying? He bought in Wanyeri. He's going to get big credit for that. That was an accident. If Saka doesn't get injured, Wanyeri doesn't play. Saka gets injured because he plays him over and over and over and over and over again. See what I'm saying? His rotation of the squad is not good enough, in my opinion. When we rotate the squad, we're much better. Declan Rice has got in behind and he's holding the ball off for a corner. Does really, really well. Havertz playing up top is not terrible. That's been okay. But again, that was a bit of an accident because he only played Havertz up top because he was so bad in the number 8. And we didn't have, and Jesus got injured. So he played Havertz up top. Havertz got a couple of goals and he looks like a genius. Some of these things he's fallen into, they're not actually tactical decisions that he's made. We go for a short corner. Again, we're trying things that are a little bit different now. Erdegaard, Trossard, edge of the box. Can he find a shot? Does find a shot. Terrible shot. We need to find a pass there. We need to try and draw Man United's defensive line out and then find a pass in behind. Create that space. I hear it, but if I give you money and you bring me nothing in return, then kick rocks. Half of your better players are not bought in by Arteta. I wasted money on average players. I think Timber is good. I'll think about his signings in a minute. I think Timber's good. Who else has he bought in? Havertz is at L. Zinchenko and Jesus, I think, were good for the time, but they needed to obviously be moved on. And I think we probably spent more than we would have wanted to. If we bought them for 25 million each, I don't think it's that bad. But I think the fact that we spent 45, 50 million on them combined is, sorry, individually, I think is a problem. Good feet from Timber. I think the Timber signing is really good. For the Odegaard signing was good. Partey again, like if Partey had played 3 years like he's playing this season, it would be a good signing. But he spent 70% of his time injured. He's never played a full season of football for us. Trossard signing was a panic buy. I said before in a video with Shane, I said he raised the floor but didn't raise the ceiling. Do you know what I mean? He raised the quality of our bench, but hasn't really raised the quality of our starting 11. Apart from Declan Rice, you know, that's it. You know, Timber versus Ben White starting at right back, I think it's competitive. And Ben White was already there when he got there. There was Ben White an Arteta signing? Can't remember. I think Ben White was an Arteta signing. That's a good signing. We can't say who is available manager because we don't know about Slot until Liverpool hired him. You didn't know about Slot until Liverpool hired him. That's not we. That's you. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, don't know about Slot. Slot and Amarin are two of like the young up and coming managers in the world. People know, like, if you're into football, like European football as well, man, know about these managers. Yeah, Ben White. Well, yeah, I thought so. Ben White signing was good. I really like Ben White. Like I say, the defensive signings he's made have been good. I'm not against them. Do you know what I mean? It's just the attacking signings he's made have not been very good. Man United still with 10 men behind the ball, with Xerxes dropping back. That's 11 men all behind the ball. And what do Arsenal do here? Do they try and go for creativity and Erdegaard find a little pass through? Do they go for power? Lewis Skelly trying to break the line. Lewis Skelly, and that's an Arsenal free kick right on the edge of the box. Good running from Lewis Skelly. Pulled De Ligt out of position. Is that not going to be a yellow card for De Ligt? It's two fouls in there on from De Ligt. Two fouls back to back. Also paying Jesus and Havertz a combined 530 grand a week, and none of them leaving in the summer. Good luck convincing Kroenke to sign another striker in the summer. That's a big problem as well, because that's partly on Edu, because the sporting director is the person that sets the structure for the paying and the salaries and all that kind of stuff. And like I said before, the reality of the situation is that the manager's going to say, "I want these players." Do you know what I'm saying? And um, yeah, the manager's going to say, "I want these players," and then the sporting director in some clubs is going to come back and say, "No, okay, cool. I want Isak. Okay, why do you want Isak? These are the reasons I want Isak." And then the sporting director's going to come back and say, "Bro, we've only got X amount of budget, so you can't get Isak. You can get these options instead." Do you know what I'm saying? So that's partly that. I blame Arteta as well. I'm not defending him, but that's partly on Edu as well, because I thought that under the new regime, I thought we were going to have a different salary structure that was going to stop things like what we had with Aubameyang or what we had with Özil, stop those things from happening. But those things could potentially happen again because we've got people on big salaries. So, no, Nick, everyone is expecting Liverpool to finish below sixth. No one expected it to be like this. That's a different point. Your first point was no one knew who Slot was. Then your second point is no one expected Liverpool to win the league. They're two different conversations. Mandem knew who Slot was, but we thought it would take a while for him to adjust to the Premier League, balancing Champions League and Premier League, and balancing all the fixtures, getting through the winter period. All of that stuff is very unique to the Premier League. That's nothing to do with Slot's ability as a manager. That's just adjusting to the Premier League. Hands up, my score predictions were way off, 100%. Told you, we could still win 2-1 or 3-1. We can still win the game, but we got Erdegaard in the free kick. Don't know how confident to feel Erdegaard steps up. It goes into the wall. Like I said, I didn't know how confident to feel because Erdegaard is not really. He can score free kicks, but I don't know the last time he scored a free kick for us. So, and Xerxes, horrible touch, runs it straight out of play. Agreed that Arteta has stumbled into solutions. What's your take on Arteta? Is better as a coach, as a coaching staff member rather than being the main guy? I just think any manager has pros and cons. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have this thing where when a manager wins things, we idealize the manager like he's just amazing. Like as soon as Klopp wins something, it's like, oh, Klopp is perfect. Wenger, oh my god, he was perfect. Sir Alex, oh my god, he's perfect. Do you mean? Man have like ups and downs in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there are things that I really like about Arteta, and then there are things that I really don't like about him at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you mean? Would you accept Slot as manager last summer? You're changing the argument, bro. You're changing the point. You made a point. I've refuted your point. You said no one knew. I said, is there a better manager to replace Arteta with? And you said, well, no one knew who Slot was. And I said, that's not true. Man knew who Slot was. Slot is seen as one of the up and coming managers in European football. That's a fact. Most people that I know that are into football, when it was linked that when Slot was linked to the job, no one said, who is Arne Slot? I've never heard of him before. Man knew who he was. That was the original point. Andrew Green said, "Are you sure it's Edu? I think he left because Arteta was getting his own way. Why do you think he got sacked mid-season? For another after City dad got signed. He didn't get sacked. This is what I'm saying, Andrew. You're going off social media or something. He didn't get sacked. He left. He got offered a job with the Olympiacos group to be the director of football for the whole group. Rice sends a free kick in. The ball drops. Arsenal are appealing for a handball. Is VAR going to have a look at it? Few of the players seem absolutely adamant there was a handball in there, but we've got to just play to the whistle regardless and let VAR deal with it if they are going to look at it. He's still on gardening leave. Yeah, but he did. That's something else. He didn't get sacked. Edu didn't get sacked. He left. He's left for the Olympiacos group because he had a job. He had a different job, but he didn't get sacked. So it's what I'm saying. Man is seeing things happen in the club and then guessing why it happened, but we don't know that like Arteta was getting his own way. We've made up in our heads Arteta had too much power, so Edu quit. That's not. We don't know that happened. We're just guessing that's what happened, but we don't know that that's what happened. Good ball in behind, breaking the line. Martinelli shot was blocked. Martinelli's looked decent since he's come on. Obviously, he's running up against the brick wall with all the defenders there. If it was amicable, he would have been let go. No, definitely not. I left my last job amicably, and I was still on gardening leave. That's not gardening leave doesn't mean you didn't leave amicably. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of reasons that people are put on gardening leave. Great feat from Timber. Declan Rice. 1-1. Yes, let's go. Declan Rice. I told you, man. Declan Rice, blood. Man, try to tell me that he's a waste of money. Don't ever tell me Declan Rice is a waste of money, bro. Player of the season 2 seasons ago, bro. What are you talking about, bruv? Let the games begin, man. Come, let's win this game and wrap this up, man. Are you dumb? Let's wrap this game up, man. Let's wrap this game up, man. Quick thing. Let's wrap this. It's a great ball breaking the lines. Timber just darting through. And Declan Rice, bruv. What a strike, bruv. Little diagonal, bruv. Little. Who's the archer in little Jon Snow, bruv. Little Jon Snow archer, bruv. Come on, man. What am I talking about? Is that an Arteta signing or an Edu signing, bruv? Tell me, bro. What you man saying? Is that Arteta or Edu? Like, who's signing is that? Tech, bruv. Yeah, Tech. What do you mean that shot's not Tech, bro? That shot not Tech, bruv? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? If Leon Bailey scored that, you'd be getting mad, Andrew, bro. What are you talking about, bruv? That's Tech, bro. Is that not Tech? Come on, man. More signings. Flipping, you man got me talking about signings. More substitutes now. Or is it a substitute or is it a Ramadan break? It looks like a Ramadan break. I don't even know if it is, but I don't know if that's a thing or not. Rice is a copy of Ugarte. How can Rice be a copy of Ugarte if Rice has been playing in the league since before Ugarte? How does that make sense? Is that Mazraoui breaking fast? Ooh, shouts for a handball on Aiden Heaven. Shouts on a handball, bruv. That should be a handball, but he handballed it twice, bruv. He handballed it, bruv. He nearly slam dunked it, bruv. He slam dunked the ball in his box. That's a slam dunk. Are you mad? Toby Collier coming on for Ericsson. I like Collier, he's a good player. For a young player, he's very, very physical. Man said he took a swing and it went in. Man could say that about every goal that goes in ever. What man talking about? United allowing the man them to celebrate Ramadan because it's less food cost. Yeah, facts. Jim Ratcliffe, lad, big man thing. He's serious, bro. He is serious. Yeah, we're in for problems now. Rasmus Højlund's on the pitch potentially, bro. You never know, bro. Kieran Tierney's on the pitch as well, bro. You're about to see Kieran Tierney on the left, Martinelli on the right. We're about to see so many crosses into the box. It's a joke, bro. Kieran Tierney's that basic British down the line, cross the ball, down the line, cross the ball. Raheem Sterling looking dejected. He's getting paid to do nothing, so I don't know why he looks dejected. Another free kick for Man United. This is how they got the goal. Remember, this isn't a direct free kick. This is a much further out free kick, but still. And we're laughing at Højlund. All this laughing at Højlund. He might go and score, you know. Free kick comes in. It's bouncing about. Lewis Skelly up against Garnacho. Garnacho's looking for a cross in. United get there first, but it goes straight into the hands of David Raya. Raya looks to set Arsenal away. That's a poor throw, though. It went right between Timber and Erdegaard, and I don't know which one of them that was for. And Timber kind of pulled out of the challenge a little bit. And now Isaac Heaven carrying the ball forwards. Bruno tries a little scoot pass over to Rasmus. The game's open now, man. This is a very open game now. Bruno looking to wind up for a shot. Little 1-2. And he gets the shot away, but straight into Raya's hands that time. No skill difference between Ugarte and Rice. Okay, if you say so. Collier actually has tech. It's basic, but he is decent. The only difference between Rice and Eric Dyer is a corner kick. If you say so, bro. Would you take Rice for Portmore United? Like, that's the question. I bet you would, bro. I bet you would. AT said, if I was Edu, I would have left after the Rice window because the signings he made are mad. From Pablo Mari to Havertz, as soon as Arsenal fan base wake up, he would have been on the chopping block. Rice ain't great. Chelsea wanted Declan Rice, didn't they? United, they're showing a graphic here. United, since May of 1984, have never lost a game at Old Trafford when they've been winning at halftime. 33 draws and the rest all wins. And they've never lost a game at home when they've been winning at halftime. Can Arsenal make history? Would be the first team to do it since May of 1984, and would be the first team in Premier League history to beat Manchester United 5 times on the bounce. We beat Manchester United 4 times in the league, back to back to back to back. 4-peat. I almost forgot Mikel Merino was playing. I think you lot are being harsh to Rice, but I'm not gonna lie. We wanted him, but the fan base never wanted him. It was always Caicedo. So did you want him or not? Like, bro, what do you think? What do you mean we wanted him, but we didn't want him? Like, your club wanted Declan Rice, bro. Obviously, Caicedo's a baller as well, but I'm just saying, like, your club did want Declan Rice. Arsenal just kind of teasing Man United's defensive line out a little bit. Tierney against Mazraoui could be an interesting battle. They're kind of similar, I'm not going to lie. Mazraoui's a bit... He's not the tidiest. Out wide to Erdegaard. Erdegaard drifting wide, trying to find some space. Toby Collier standing him up. He can't ball on these pitches. He can barely control a ball on a quality pitch. Just like this bum hammering to break that record. Lavia, Casado, Gravenberch, McAllister, Partey, just to name a few who are better than him. Better than who? Romeo Lavia better than Rice. I'm not sure that that's true. I'm not sure that that's true. Right now, better than Rice. I don't think that's true. Romeo Lavia's potential, maybe. Ball over the top. Can Arsenal be in here? Erdegaard. But that's Martinelli, sorry. Shot. It's a great shot. It's a great shot. There was a challenge in there that people thought was a foul, so they kind of stopped playing. And I think that was Rice with a ball over the top to Martinelli again. It is Rice. Brilliant ball over the top. It's a great ball over the top. Boog first touch, as you'd expect from Martinelli, but then he gets a good chance, good strike on it. But there's not really a lot of room to aim for in terms of that. The club wanted him, not us, though. If you think the Prem is physical, watch Arnett Gardens versus Tivoli Derby. I will do, bro. I'll watch the sprinting. Lavia is better, but he just can't stay fit. Bro, the best ability is availability. If you can't stay fit, then you're not better. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion anyway. Man can't say Jesus is better than somebody else and they can't stay fit. That don't make no sense. And he can't stay fit. Don't make no sense. Let's see this challenge here on Lewis Skelly's gone down. Hoyland's had his arm around his neck, but the ref's not going to give a penalty. He's just going to say, retake the free kick. I swear I don't want Rice, even when he was at West Ham. No one spoke about Man United. I was talking about Chelsea. Man United head the ball clear. United kind of break away with it now through Garnacho. Garnacho's been Man United's best player today. Well, him and Bruno. And every 50-50 challenge the ref is giving to Man United right now. Technical ability, Rice is dead. He only got that pass. He only got that pass, but only when he's in space. I don't think that's true. In my opinion, I don't think that's true. But it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got Rice. You man have got Agate, Casemiro, Caicedo, Lavia, and Rice is second, and you man are 15th and 4th. So it is what it is, bro. $83 minutes in. The game is pretty open. Could go either way right now. You'd imagine you probably just about lean towards Arsenal, get nicking it. But then it's the United at home, though. Like, no matter how shit the team is, United at home, like, do you know what I'm saying? Casemiro goes over from a pretty easy challenge. I hate these bang average midfielders that can't play. Bunch of Conor Gallagher and Declan Rice's around these days. Agate the same. Bro, when you say these days, yeah, you're talking from a nostalgia perspective, bro. Man could go back to the early 2000s or the late 90s, yeah. And there was a we just given up the ball there. What the hell just happened, bro? We just gave up the ball through Marino, picked the pocket. Man United were in with an easy win. I think that's either Saliba or Gabriel just swept in with a challenge, and then a long ball over the top. Tierney, and Trossard just couldn't get the shot cleanly. He just couldn't get the shot cleanly, and Rice is just telling them, "Keep our heads, boys. Keep our heads." Was Marino caught under pressure? What a tackle that is from it was Declan Rice with the tackle. That's a great tackle. Yeah, the reason I'm saying this nostalgia, yeah, is because man could pick any era. This is England, isn't it? There's always been man that are like the Scott Parkers and them kind of like man just romanticized football from old school. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man weren't considered quality players. Man knew what they were. That's true, but like no one ever considered Conor Gallagher a quality player though. Never. Martinelli battling with Heaven. It's a good battle. Heaven goes over a little bit easy, and he's going to get the free kick for that because that's what the ref does. Tackled like the centre back he is. Yeah, bro. I told you he can play three positions, bro. He can play centre back. He can play 8. He can play 6, bro. He's a bad man, bro. Who else can do that, bro? Who else can play three positions? Come on, man. You man can't disrespect Declan Rice like that, bro. Banana goes long. Saliba just sees it back to Raya. That's three positions, blood. You just named three positions. It's a poor pass from Raya out, but I thought we nearly got onto it. Mazraoui, is he going to look for a shot? Bruno. All across the box, another great challenge from Gabriel. Rasmus had two really, really good chances, but he's been hit with good tackles. Is that good defending for you guys, or is Rasmus, should he be getting shots off a little bit earlier? It's good movement from him. Arsenal just getting a little bit sloppy with the ball. Man said Tech Man Rice, Nick Stinker. He's a player, bro. Now, obviously, he's not KDB, is he? But he's a player, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he is a player. Obviously, Joe is modern football, innit? Man need man that come round and be big and strong and do all them kind of things. We can complain all we want, but that's football, innit? It's 2025 now. Raya releases Trossard, and Trossard just fucks that up completely. Arsenal, I mean, it's frustrating. I guess the good thing is we're not just doing tippy-tappy passing now. We're looking a little bit more urgent. We are looking a bit more urgent. Shit play from that bum. I know Rice is a bum when he bought Suitcase to World Cup for a trophy. What? I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to. How is Rasmus so big and weak? Yeah, that's facts. But he's young still. Rasmus is young, isn't it? Like he's not fully developed yet. Like these man just bought him. In fact, I don't even know why they bought him, but they did, innit? What's that for? What's the Lino flagging for? They're flags, bro. Let's do the Pride March, bro. 88 minutes in, Arsenal must be able to find a late winner, bro. Must be able to. Timber, another misplaced pass. The quality of the passing is gone completely out of this team at the moment. Garnacho running against Tierney. Garnacho still getting through. Still Garnacho. He's going to look for a shot. He cuts it back to Bruno. Bruno tries a dinked pass. Let's go now. Martinelli, just use your legs. You should be able to breeze past Aiden Heaven. Arsenal throw in. Heaven is a mad surname still. 22 is young. You don't learn you don't learn how to control the ball at 25. Bro, we weren't talking about controlling the ball, Andrew, bro. We're talking about him in terms of his physicality. Like certain man are physical at 22, but I think by 25 he'll be a lot physically better. He won't be technically better, but 22 is still young for like physical kind of development. Obviously now the football factory is just generating just physical beasts at 22, 23, but he's young still. I feel like it's a confidence thing. I don't feel like you see like when you get into a physical challenge with someone and they kind of want to square up to you and that. I don't see him getting in man's face and being aggressive like that. Erdegaard, good chop to step inside Toby Collier. We're coming up to the 90th minute. We need to find a ball. We need to find a pass. Erdegaard running towards the corner flag and he's run himself into trouble. He thought he was going to get the foul, but he didn't. I don't know. That was shit from Erdegaard. I don't know what he's doing. Just running the ball into the corner. What are you doing, bruv? Lindelof travelling with the ball. Where's our midfield? Garnacho. Still Garnacho. Looks for the shot and it's over. Even in boxing, you don't learn the fundamentals early. You'll never learn. Bro, we weren't talking about fundamentals, Andrew, bro. You said, how's he so big and so weak? We were talking about his physical ability. Yeah, he's not. No, he's definitely not this level. But I'm just saying, innit? Like we were talking about his physical ability. 90th minute now, 4 minutes of added time, 1-1. Everyone thought Arsenal's probably going to win this game coming into it. And now, so it's an open game. I can't even say Man United holding on. It's an open game. Arsenal just not really been great, to be fair. Declan Rice equaliser after a quality Bruno Fernandes free kick. It's made that problem for ourselves. Marino's dropped back into his midfield position. We've got Tierney, Martinelli, Trossard as our front three right now. I feel like Marino might have been better still staying up top slightly. Good feet from Gabriel. I feel like Gabriel's getting better. Miles Lewis-Skelly overlaps to Tierney. Trossard, can you find a shot? Finds Odegaard. It's a shot, deflected. Oh, Martinelli's put it over from 2 yards out. Is that deflected or is that just straight over? Martinelli. He's in the 6-yard box. And he's offside anyway. He was offside anyway. Do you remember the last World Cup? Rice brought an empty suitcase to World Cup. When they asked him why, he said for a trophy. Yeah, that's obviously he was obviously bantering. I don't remember that at all. I genuinely don't remember that, but he must have been bantering. I'm gonna look that up on YouTube after the game because I do not remember that at all. And Dallo just sends that cross straight out for a goal kick. He was off. 80. He knew he was offside. That's what it is. He knew he was offside, so he just allowed it. He knew he was offside. It's fine. David Raya sending it long. This is where I think we should have had Marino up top because De Ligt is just going to win that every time against Trossard. Garnacho again winning that ball, putting the ball across the box. Bruno is there. David Raya, can he get there? Just punches off the line. Bruno needs scored a second goal. Why would Martinelli try and bring that ball down there? Why would he try and do that, bro? Do you know what's annoying about Martinelli? Yeah, see, like Rice. Yeah, I think Rice knows how good or how dead he is. Yeah, Martinelli, like I think he thinks he's a lot better than he is because there's no way he just tried to bring that ball down there. There's just no way. One minute left. Arsenal with the ball. We've had opportunities to do it. We haven't done it. Can we do it now? The defense has been kind of decent-ish. The goal they scored was from that free kick Trossard gave away. And I think Trossard's not been great today, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I think he's been pretty poor today. Gabriel creeping forwards, trying to find a ball over the top. Lindelof cuts it. Lewis-Skelly gets a foul. What a double save from David Raya. Slides to win the first save, punches for the second save. Declan Rice now, probably the last play of the game. Did you see LeBron James crying about his son getting cooked? This guy is not ready, and he is not out there dying. Yeah, bro, he's yeah, bro. Your son's shit in it. Like it is what it is. Like Martinelli, ball to the back post, ball back into the box. Trossard looking for a shot. Still Trossard. Still blocked again, and the ref has blocked. How's the ref blowing the whistle there? How can you blow the whistle when the ball's bouncing about in the box? That is ridiculous. That's it. 1-1 at Old Trafford. United didn't really want to play, to be fair. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, these men just wanted to, do you know what I mean? These men just wanted to grind out a draw. It looked like from the beginning, they set out to grind out a draw. That's what happened, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruno Fernandes, that's a really good free kick from Bruno to make it 1-0 right on the half. And in the second half, obviously, do you know what I'm saying? We managed to come back. And United just tried to attack a little bit late, but that's what it is, 1-1. I don't know what it does for the table. I mean, like I say, we're not winning the league anyway, so it don't really make too much of a difference. We've got Chelsea next. We've got a game in hand, but we're 15 points behind. Even if we beat Chelsea, we're going to be 12 points behind. It's pretty much Liverpool's title already. But I guess we want to, we're not going to drop out of top four. That seems unlikely with 10 games left. It's possible, but I don't think it's likely. And we've got players coming back as well. I thought Martinelli looked sharp, obviously, apart from that shot at the end where he was offside anyway. I thought he looked sharp, breaking the lines of his runs, getting in behind, shooting quickly. which is what we want to see from Martinelli. An average team and a dead team. We're definitely above average. We're not winning the league, but we're not average. We're definitely above average. We're just below title winning quality. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is right now. We scored 52 goals. Chelsea and City have scored 53 and Liverpool scored 69. It's goals. It sounds so dumb. Man, I'm really smiling in 50th place. Yeah, United's mentality's in the gutter, but you know, for us, it sounds so silly and so obvious to say, but it's goals. Like, we need a striker. We need goals. You give us 10 to 15 more goals, and we probably win the league. It's fine margins. I still think Arteta's done a lot of good stuff, but I do think that he's not perfect. He's definitely, he's valid criticism can be thrown at him, and I think us being second after second after second is his fault from a positive perspective of getting us out of eighth, but from a negative perspective as well. So we're in the middle. We're in the middle with him, and the board have to have a real serious think about what the ambition is for the team and what the ambition is for the club. But you know what I mean, maybe it is a new manager, like everybody's saying. When are we next live? Let me look at our schedule of when we're next live. I don't think we have. I'm doing football. Obviously, I'll be live for the Chelsea game. In terms of boxing, April's going to be really, really busy. April, we've got what would have been White versus Joyce. Dylan White has pulled out, but we're going to be covering the Joyce fight and that whole card. We've got Boots versus Stanionis. We've got Cameron versus Whitaker. Ben versus Eubank going into May. We've got Garcia and Haney and Tiafimo and all those guys. So that's what it is. We've got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of different lives coming up. So make sure that you're subscribed. Remember, it's not Nick J France anymore. It's only Fact Sports. That's what it is. And yeah, man, there's not much to say, bro. It's a bit of a disappointing one, to be honest. I think the game is there to be won, and we didn't win it. So frustration, probably we're probably more frustrated than Man United are. But it is what it is. We go again. Listen, like the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone that's dropped comments and all that good stuff. We'll be back next week. You know what it is. Peace and love every time. We're out.